Hi everyone, welcome to another edition of Tisha's 2-Minute Tips. If you've been following along, we've been talking about credit repair and protection, most notably with the Equifax data security breach. If you missed last week's post, I showed you how you can check to see whether you were one of the 143 million Americans who had their data potentially hacked. There are a couple of things you can do right now to protect your credit. One of the things you can do is enroll in Equifax's data security program, which you'll see in another video, or you can do some self-help and do one of three options. You can do a fraud alert, you can do a credit freeze, or you can do a credit lock. Now let me tell you the differences between those three things. A fraud alert is a notice on your credit file to let a potential lender or creditor know that they need to contact you and verify who you are when they check your credit. It is free, and once you notice one credit agency, they're supposed to notify the other two. It lasts for 90 days, and you can also extend it for another 90 days thereafter. The next level up would be a credit freeze or a security freeze. That means only potential lenders or creditors that you authorize to look at your file are allowed to look at your file. Depending on the state you live in, it's usually not free to do a security freeze or a credit freeze. The cost is usually about $10 to $25 a month. And the length of the freeze depends upon each state's laws. The hassle factor is if you want to actually lift the freeze, you've got to jump through several steps. It's not immediate. The third choice is what's called a credit lock. And that works a lot like a security freeze or a credit freeze, where your credit report is actually locked. But the beauty of it is you have the option of locking and unlocking your credit report when you want to by just clicking onto your account on the web, which I'm going to warn you, make sure you have a secure portal and you're not on some sort of public Wi-Fi. A credit lock is also the highest level of protection, but you get what you pay for. Because I was potentially one of the 143 million Americans who had their data hacked, I opted for the credit lock. And I'm really glad I did, because I got an alert about 4 days after I locked my credit that someone was trying to access it. So I think for me, it was money well spent. So there you have it, your three options ranging from free to cost. I hope you found this helpful and thought-provoking. I'll talk to you next week. Thanks.